Alright, this is MarkBoy316 with another video, and I want to show you my TNA Bound for Glory collection. It'll be from 2005 to 2015. First off is the very first TNA Bound for Glory, basically TNA's WrestleMania, and it's Bound for Glory 2005. It was October 23rd, 2005. This one was a pretty good event. Had Rhino winning a 10-man gauntlet match. Then he had Rhino in a Monsters Ball match, which he faced, let's see here, Monsters Ball. Yeah, Abyss, Rhino, Sabu, and Jeff Hardy in a 4-way Monsters Ball match. And then he faced Jarrett with a special referee Tito Ortiz for the TNA Heavyweight title, and won the TNA Heavyweight title on that night. So there's Bound for Glory 2005. There it is. And it's a pretty good event, actually. Like I said, it had the Monsters Ball. It had an X Division 4-way match with Sanjay Dutt, Alex Shelley, Austin Aries, and Roderick Strong. They had 3 Live Crew versus Team Canada. They had Samoa Joe versus Jushin Thunder Liger. Right there, that was a good match. America's Most Wanted versus the Naturals. They had AJ Styles and Christopher Daniels for the X Division title. For the X Division Iron Man match, actually. And then they had... That's pretty much it. Runs about 4 hours. Very good event. And we had Bound for Glory 2006 with Jeff Jarrett versus Sting, with Kurt Angle as the special enforcer. We had Team 3D against America's Most Wanted, James again and the Naturals in a 4-corner match. We had Abyss, Samoa Joe, Runt, which was Spike Dudley, and Raven in a 4-way Monsters Ball with Jake the Snake Roberts as the referee. We had Eric Young versus Larry Zbyszko in the Loser Gets Fired match. We had Senshi, or Loki, versus Chris Sabin. We had Rhino versus Christian in a street fight. We had AJ and Christopher Daniels versus LAX. So this was a pretty good Bound for Glory. Right there, Bound for Glory 2006. And we had Sting versus Kurt Angle in the main event of Bound for Glory 2007. We had Team Pac-Man versus Styles and Tonko. We had Jay Lethal versus Christopher Daniels. Abyss, Raven, Rhino, and Black Rain versus in the Monsters Ball match. We had There Must Be a Winner, special enforcer Matt Morgan. Samoa Joe versus Christian Cage. Knockouts Gauntlet match, Battle Royal, to crown the first TNA Women's Champion. Gail Kim, Christy Hemme, Miss Brooks, Jackie Moore, Roxy Laveau, and more. It was an Ultimate X match, Let the American Exchange versus Triple X. The Steiners versus Team 3D, the Dudley Boys, in a table match. And then we had a Fight for the Right match with 15 TNA superstars for a shot at the World TNA Heavyweight Championship. So, Bound for Glory 2007. And we had Bound for Glory 4, or Bound for Glory 2008. This one, what is this? It was Sting, Samoa Joe on here, Jeff Jarrett, Mick Foley, Kurt Angle, Christian Cage, Booker, and AJ Styles. And other than that, looks like Joe versus Sting, Kurt Angle versus Jarrett with Foley as the ref. So yeah, that was the couple of matches on that one. Bound for Glory 2008. And we had Bound for Glory 2009. This one is a 2-disc set. Sting on the disc and on the cover. This one had Motor City Machine Guns versus Lethal Consequences. They had Amazing Red versus Christopher Daniels, Homicide, Suicide, Chris Sabin, and Alex Shelley in the Ultimate X match. We had Taylor Wilde and Sarita versus the Beautiful People. We had ODB versus Awesome Kong for the Women's Championship. We had British Invasion versus Bear Money versus Booker T and Scott Steiner versus Team 3D in a Full Metal Mayhem, which is basically tables, ladders, and chairs. Then we have Monsters Ball Hardcore Extreme Abyss versus Mick Foley with special guest referee Stevie Richards or Dr. Stevie. We had MMA versus TNA with Bobby Lashley versus Samoa Joe. We had Kurt Angle versus the Bluebird Matt Morgan. And then we had AJ Styles versus Sting for the TNA World title. So Bound for Glory 2009. Bound for Glory 10-10-10. Here we go. This one we had appearance, of course, by Hulk Hogan and Eric Bischoff. We had the Pope, Sting, and Kevin Nash versus Jerry and Samoa Joe in a 3-on-2 handicap match. We had Shannon Moore and I think it was Jesse, Ink versus Orlando Jordan and Eric Young. Jay Lethal versus Douglas Williams for the X Division title. Motor City Machine Guns Generation Me, which was the Young Bucks, which is for the TNA Tag Team titles. Angelina Love, Velvet Sky, Tara, which was Victoria in WWE, Madison Rayne, with special guest referee Mickie James. A 4-way Knockouts Championship match. Then we had Monsters Ball, Rob Van Dam, and Abyss. And then we had a Lethal Lockdown, which was Fortune of AJ Styles, Kazarian, Matt Morgan, and Beer Money, with Ric Flair, versus EV2, Poito, Tommy Dreamer, Sabu, Steven Richards, Raven, and Rhino with Mick Foley. And then we have Mr. Anderson, Kurt Angle, and Jeff Hardy in a triple threat match for the heavyweight title. So, well, actually, in a TNA Heavyweight Championship, tournament finals. Yep. So 10-10-10, Bound for Glory 2010. Then we had Bound for Glory 2011. It's RVD, Bear Money, Kurt Angle, Hogan, Flair, Sting, and this is a this set. And on this one we had Brian Kendrick versus Austin Aries. That was a good match. Full Metal Mayhem with Jerry Lynn and Rob Van Dam. We had Mr. Anderson and Bully Ray, Falls Count Anywhere. Samoa Joe and Crimson versus Crimson versus Matt Morgan in a triple threat. AJ Styles versus Christopher Daniel in a lightweight match. We had, Winter versus Mickie James versus Velvet Sky versus Madison Rayne in a Knockouts Championship match. We had, for control of the company, Hulk Hogan versus Sting, and then Kurt Angle versus Bobby Roode. So pretty damn good event here. Nice match card on this one. Bound for Glory 2011. Then we got Bound for Glory 2012. We got Chavo Guerrero, Jeff Hardy, James Storm, Austin Aries, Sting, Bobby Roode, AJ, and Kurt Angle. To this set again. There we go. And this, oh my god, this one, a lot of matches. We got Rob Van Dam versus Zema Ion for the X Division title. We got Mangus and Joe for the TNA television title. James Storm and Bobby Roode, a street fight. Joey Ryan and Al Snow. For the TNA tag titles, we had Chavo Guerrero and Hernandez versus Kurt Angle and AJ Styles versus Christopher Daniel and Kazarian. We had TNA Knockouts, Tara versus Miss Tessmacher. No disqualification, Sting and Bully Ray versus Aces and Eights. We have Jeff Hardy versus Austin Aries for the TNA Heavyweight title. And a lot of bonus features and stuff on here. But yeah. So, Bound for Glory 2012. And we got Bound for Glory 2013 with Jeff Hardy on the cover. Again, to this set. And this one featured a pre-show gauntlet match for the tag team match, which was Bad Influence, which was Christopher Daniels and Kazarian versus Joseph Park and Eric Young versus the Bromans versus Chavo Hernandez. Then we got ODB versus Gail Kim versus Brooke for the Knockouts Championship. Tag team titles, we got Storm and Gunner versus the pre-show match winners. And we got Ultimate X match for the X Division title. Austin Aries, Manic or Suicide versus Chris Sabin versus Hardy versus Joe. an Ultimate X match for the X Division title. Kurt Angle versus Bobby Roode, Mangus versus Sting, and AJ versus Bully Ray. So there's the front and the back. Bound for Glory 2013. And we got from Tokyo, Japan, actually, Bound for Glory 2014. And this one, my goodness, what do we have here? This is very small print, so bear with me here. Manic versus Inubro Tanaka. Ethan Carter III versus sumo wrestler Ryota Hana. MVP versus Saramoto. X Division Championship, Joe versus Loki versus Kazayashi. What else we got here? Andy Wu and Ojito Del Pantera versus Rio and Romada, the Japanese wrestlers, obviously. Tommy Dreamer and Abyss versus the Dudleys, Team 3D. And then we got Knockouts title, which was Havoc versus Velvet Sky. And in the main event, we had James Storm and the Great Sonata versus Tajiri and the Great Muta. So that was a damn good main event right there. But yeah, there's Bound for Glory from the I can't even mispronounce the word. Korakuen Hall in Japan. There you go. This one was just a one disc set. But Bound for Glory from Tokyo, Japan, 2014. And last but not least, with Drew McIntyre, Drew Galloway, Matt Hardy, and EC3 in a triple threat with Jeff Hardy as the referee. So there you see Jeff there in the corner. And what else we had on here? We had X Division Championship with Andrew Everett, DJZ, Manic, and Tiger Udo versus an X Division Championship match. We had Bound for Glory Gauntlet match. Then we had the Wolves, which was Eddie Edwards, and the Wolves versus Myers and Lee. We had Bobby Roode versus Lashley, King of the Mountain Championship. Gilkin versus Awesome Kong for Karma, for WWE fans. Who else we got here? Eric Young versus Kurt Angle, no DQ match, and then we had a triple threat match for the title. So Bound for Glory 2015. This is again just a one disc set, but that's my Bound for Glory, TNA Bound for Glory collection. So thank you for watching, and like, subscribe, comment. That's it for today. Thank you.